Hello Taurus friends, this is Aya of the Dawn and I'm going to give you your tarot reading today for February. And I just have my cards. Okay. What I've been doing, Empress. I think that's perfect for you guys. Because you like your comfort and your creativity all wrapped in one. If you could just stay at home and be fat and eat and till your garden and just be pregnant with creativity all the time, you would. That's what I love about you guys. I have a Libra stellium, so and for those of you who don't know what a stellium is, it's like 3 or more, 4 or more planets in the same area. I have like 5. So I'm super Venetian and I love my comforts as well. And I think the Empress, the goal for you guys next month is, I've been focusing on the sign's higher selves, like, or your highest fulfillment. Like, how can you live out your soul purpose and what's hindering you from living your soul purpose. So we're going to focus on the Empress. And the Empress is full of self-esteem and nourishment for herself and for everybody around her. She's the archetype for Mother Nature. So we're going to look at what might be hindering you guys from achieving that state of being. Okay, the clarifier is the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So it looks like you guys have been getting what you want, because the Ten of Cups is about satisfaction, but it's reversed. So we're talking about someone who's gotten what they want, but it's not all it's cracked up to be. It's like you had a hit a plateau. You reached the mountain, and then when you got up to the mountain, you were like, "Is this what I really want? You know, is this it? Is this?" It's like a lot of times what people say when the first time they had sex. It's like the anticipation is more than the actual experience. Like, so whatever it is that you guys achieved as far as your satisfaction, you're like, maybe it's not really what I want, which is a scary place to be. That's actually a really scary place to be. To get what you want and then be like, oh, shit. I've been begging for this. I've been praying for this. I've been working hard for this. I've been putting all my heart and soul into this, and I don't want it. And I pulled a clarifier for that, which is the Two of Pentacles. Basically, you need to go back and think about what it is that you really want. Pick another dream. And since this is the Two of Pentacles, you already know what it is. It's like you know what you really want, but you haven't like stepped over the threshold yet to actually go after it. You have one foot in and one foot out. So maybe you went after something knowing that you really didn't want it, but maybe you did it to appease others. And let's see. Sometimes we do that. I know I've done that. I have a ex-boyfriend whose family is super into achievement as far as education and just doing things the right way. And as you can see, I'm not that way, you know. I'm not built that way. But I tried it because I mean, fundamentally, they're right. but for me, it's not right. So let's see. The Ten of Cups. What satisfaction? Is Taurus experiencing dissatisfaction? Two Page of Wands. Reversed. Page of Wands. So the page is youthful, and wands are about fire, creativity, instinct. And this is a salamander. And salamanders are water creatures, but they often are associated with fire energy and earth energy as well. They're super creative. They're chameleons. They are fast on their feet, and so, and the Page of Wands is all about creativity, youthful creativity and ideas. And since it's reversed, you know, the first thing that came into my mind was miscreating. Maybe being immature in what you want, or selfish in a sense in what you want to create. I think of like a mischievous little kid, you know, somebody that's playful, and means well, but gets under other people's skin and is like super annoying to other people. And so then you're like, why won't anybody play with me? Like, why am I getting in trouble? That's what I think of, like Dennis the Menace for some reason when I see this card reverse. Let's see what's going on. Okay, that makes sense. So we have the Page of Wands and the Hierophant. So your ideas, and I feel like this is the way you're viewing it. You feel like your creative ideas are unconventional, and it led to you. You ended up being dissatisfied because your creative energy got stifled in the past because you didn't really bring out your true ideas. And the Page of Wands reverse could also mean that instead of doing your ideas, you care too much about what other people are thinking about your ideas. And seeing the Hierophant reverse next to it, you know, the Hierophant upright is about tradition and orderly religion, you know. So for some reason, you don't feel like your ideas are good enough or ordained by God. And so you don't truly go after what you want. So Taurus, in order for you to truly go after what you want, you have to get more organized and be able to balance everything out. You have to balance your home life and your creative life. You can't just be like, I want to do what I want to do. This is the Page of Wands. I want to do what I want to do, how I want to do it, when I want to do it, and be like, like a little kid about it. You know, you have responsibilities. If this reading is about you, apparently you can't just be free. You want to be free. And the Hierophant is saying that, you know, a part of unconventionality is wanting to be free from restriction. And the Two of Pentacles is saying that actually, if you pay attention more to balancing out your restrictions and where you can be free, then you'll feel more satisfied with your life or with your creative life and wherever it's trying to take you. Okay, so let's see what you are doing right. The Emperor. The Emperor is amazing. He builds on knowledge, a solid foundation. He can also be a bit bossy. And this is a perfect card to describe Taurus. It's like strength, standing my ground. It's time to get down to business. When it's time for business, you're about your business. And you make sure things are built right. You know? So you're not going in the wrong direction. It's like, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And you guys know better than anyone else how to build something on a solid strength of knowledge and wisdom and understanding. You know how to be a boss. You know how to accumulate wealth. The Emperor is about material wealth and also spiritual wisdom at the same time. The Emperor is a mature builder. It's something that you've done before. And this could also be someone in your life that is going to mentor you in some way. Let's get some more clarity about what you're doing right. That probably's going to pop up. Okay. So you are definitely being mentored on how to build the right foundation, because what I pulled was the Magician reverse and the Chariot reverse with the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is a definite mentor. The King of Wands is a mentor for you, to guide your steps, to make sure that you are building the right foundation. And because the Magician reverse is saying that, which makes sense with the Page of Wands reverse, is saying that, albeit you have great intent, you have confidence, but you do not have all of the pieces together, which makes sense for the Two of Pentacles. It's like the Magician reverse is kind of like a salesman trying to sell you something, but they know it's not all the way together, but they make it sound good. And the Magician reverse will get into arguments with people because they're trying to defend what they're trying to sell. And the Chariot reverse is basically saying, and these two together can make things go out of control. There's something you want really bad. There's something that you definitely are trying to create. So take heed to what I'm saying in this reading, and you'll be fine. If you don't have a mentor, this reading is telling you to get one. Somebody knowledgeable in what you're trying to actually do. And it doesn't have to be a man. Although the Emperor and the King of Wands are both masculine energies. And maybe it's a fire sign, you know. It could be a male or female, Aries. Because maybe you're having a hard time getting started. Because the twos in the decks are about like you have the energy to get started and now you need to get organized. And wands, the wand energies are really good initiators, you know. And in order to initiate, there's a whole lot of background work you need to do. There's a whole lot of research that needs to be done. Taurus people are really good at making something and presenting. That you guys will make something and it'll be beautiful, and then you'll be like, here, buy this, you know. And people will be like, fine, I'll buy it, $5. And you'll be like, what? I just spent like 50 hours. I can't believe it's this world is the Matrix. You know, it's like you'll be ready to protest. You know, but like I was saying before, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. So yeah. So what's going to help you in the future? Titan, what's wrong? Two of Wands. Yes. Yes. What's wrong? I'll take you for a walk. I'll take you for a walk in a second, okay? I know you're itching to go outside. Okay. 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 I'll take you. No. Oh. I wasn't expecting that. Tighten, get down. Get down. Thank you. I'll take you in a second. I'm almost done. So funny. Alright. What will help you in the future is the Two of Wands, that energy I was telling you about. You know, the Ace of Wands is about having that spark of inspiration. It's a powerful energy. And the Two of Wands is about like looking out into the world and seeing what you, envisioning what you want and taking those steps towards it. So the universe is telling you to keep making steps towards your goals, your creative dreams. You're on the right path. You're on the right path. Your steps are ordered. You are blessed and highly favored. And part of being blessed, continuing to be blessed and highly favored, is for you to get a mentor. Just go ahead and get you a mentor. And I hope that my boobs have not made an appearance in this video. This is why I have this, and it just did. This is why I have this little scarf on right here, because this rock doesn't have a tight grip. All right. Two of Wands, clarity for Taurus. Two of Wands. The Three of Pentacles reversed. Okay. The Page of Cups reversed. And the Knight of Swords. Alright, so what this is telling me is that you don't feel supported by the people around you as far as like where you're headed, which is the static I was feeling in the beginning of this reading about what's hindering you. what I'm sensing is that you need to get outside assistance because the people in your life can't really help you anyway. They can't. They're not knowledgeable, and even if they are, if they're not helping you, they're not the ones that are supposed to. You know, um, the threes in the tarot deck to me are about finding your soul group. You need to get in touch with people who are connected to what it is you're trying to do. People need to have an emotional connection within themselves in order to get going. And although you may be looking at it like people are, my peoples are hating on me, I can't get no support, I can't get no love. Y'all see I'm trying to do something positive. Why won't you help me? They may not understand it. They just may not understand it. The direction you're going in. It's unconventional. It's something that will make people maybe more fearful. Like, people want a sure thing. It's kind of like trying to get people to sign up for Bitcoin and stuff right now. A lot of people are like, I told you it was going to crash. I told you it's not a sure thing. You know, and then you have the other side saying like, no, this is something that we need to see through. This could help heal the earth and help us all be abundant. So you might have innovative, creative ideas. And just because the people around you right now don't see what your vision is and what it is you're trying to do doesn't mean you should give up, throw a tantrum, because this Page of Cups is saying that, you know, maybe they're not supporting you because you might need to do some emotional healing as far as being able to work with other people emotionally. You may be, anytime you don't get your way, you might stomp off and throw tantrums, because this is the Page of Cups. The pages are super youthful, and the cups are about emotions, and when it's reversed, there's some immaturity happening there. And this is the Knight of Swords. Okay, so you're going to get a message soon, mentally, maybe like a download from the universe of where you need to go with this mentally, how you need to be thinking about this, how can you move this forward, you know. Okay, I'm going to pull a card or whatever pops out from the Vision Quest Tarot. This is for my Taurus clan. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Six of Fire, victory. You needed that in this reading. You needed that. How did I get all the way into the air? I thought I was at the fire. There we are. Alright, and this goes with the Knight of Swords, because this card is all about seeing things clearly, having a breakthrough for a successful endeavor, fortunate ending, and positive development. Okay, now enjoy the fruits of your labor without thinking twice. The strength and joy radiating from you are the outpouring of an inner harmony, a genuine contentment. Open yourself completely to this influx of power. This is a good time for a new beginning. Something positive and productive will result. You can trust your gut feelings and take the steps you have been longing to take for a while. Your growing ability to be patient and let more things happen of their own accord is the sweetest fruit of your worldly success. And in this reading, I'm sensing some, just a little agitation, you know, hitting your stubborn bone, you know. And so I'm going to pull one more card from the Ask Your Guides deck. Guides. What do you have to say to help Taurus? $38. Purpose. This is from your master teacher. You're beginning to stride into your purpose. Work is no longer a struggle, and your master teacher is guiding you along the way. The more aligned you become with your life's proper path, the more your days will flow with ease. You'll lose track of all barriers as you go with the flow and throw your heart and soul into your efforts. Your dedication will pay off in the long run, but even this isn't important. Your efforts are their own reward. Doing what you love so well and so faithfully fulfills you. Your challenge is to resist the temptation to push yourself to exhaustion. Remain measured and steady, and don't overlook the importance of taking a day of rest at least once a week. Your master teacher is pleased with your progress, but reminds you that even though you may love your work and feel that you could work forever, your body and mind do get fatigued. Develop the wisdom to know when to step away and refresh yourself. Your master teacher's message is, pace yourself. And that's all, my beloved Tauruses. I will talk to you guys, I guess, at the end of next month for March. Have a great day. Peace.